We are live. Fantastic. Sorry, everyone. I was just a little bit caught up with some technical things. So let's just wait for a little bit. I'm just going to check and make sure that everything is live. I have got a problem with my actual page, my own personal page. So, StreamYard doesn't want to look at that being public. So I'm just going to, oh, yep, it's all good now. Yay. Looks like we're all rock and rolling. Fantastic. We're going live on my page. And I think I've also connected up with Real Talk Kingdom Walk. So let me just see if it is working there. I don't know. I just did it about 22. I thought, oh, let me just see if I can make it work this time on Real Talk Kingdom Walk. Maybe not, but no problem. I will just share it over there later on. Message for Sissy Adele. Awesome. And also live on the Unspoken YouTube channel. Fantastic. Okay. Awesome. I think it might be, I did put this out a little bit late, like this morning. So I'm just going to roll with it. And if people come on, that's good. If they don't, that's good, because I'll watch the replay. So I was asking Papa yesterday, and then also today, I said, Papa, are you wanting, what are you wanting? What are you wanting me to talk about this time? And there's one thing that came up that he said, because I've seen it with a couple of people now. They have had operations, if you want to call it cosmetic surgery, but internal cosmetic surgery, like stapling of the stomach and all that kind of stuff, and just some of the judgmental stuff that has happened to them, with people saying, oh, you shouldn't have to do that, or whatever, aren't you doing XYZ? And I think I just wanted to address that, plus other little bits and pieces too, because we are living in a time now where there are a lot of different things that people get done. And I have seen, whether or not it hasn't actually been spoken, but seen the what would I say, looks of people that they've heard about so-and-so getting XYZ, and they haven't really, they were judgmental. So I just wanted to kind of touch on this, and especially I'm not going to be very long tonight, because I'm doing a workshop on the 26th, 27th of this month, and it's called the Esther's Emerging workshop. And God reminded me of Esther when he was telling me, I'll just korero about cosmetic surgery, these things that people are getting done, but there's a spirit of judgment towards these kind of things. And then he reminded me about Esther. And now, those of you that know the word, Esther, in the book of Esther. Now, Esther was Jewish, and she was a virgin, and she was prepared for 12 months with these other virgins. She was prepared in a way to be presented to the king. And Papa reminded me about the things that that were done in her beauty preparations. So, and I've read a little bit before about what she would have gone through. It wouldn't have been like this, relaxing kind of stuff. It would have been pretty grueling, She would have had a darker skin. Now, she was in the Persian kind of area, and over there, the Egyptian times, they looked at paler skin, and the way they looked was totally different to what she would have looked like. So she would have been scrubbed pretty much, I would say raw. And I've read books on that as well. But Papa reminded me of Esther and what she would have gone through. Oh, hi, Shilpa. How are you? Lovely to see you, sis. And what she would have gone through. And I wanted to jump on here too, because I wanted to say that there's no shame in getting something done that makes you feel better. Like if you're doing the work, and you're doing work inside out, and you wanted to get a little bit of something done, why not? And I think, the body of Christ shouldn't, well, it's not Jesus' body, it's the church, shouldn't judge people for getting things done. So I'm going to be straight up. I have had Botox because I realized that I was my muscle in my forehead was very, very strong. It contracted very strongly. So I decided to have Botox, people. And I feel so much more relaxed now because the muscle has relaxed. And I just don't have anything whatsoever. And I would love to hear other people's take on this, because I like to break open subjects that, that are kept quiet. I know there's people that I know personally that haven't said anything, that have had their stomach stapled. And I think, kitty pie, it's totally their choice. So I would love to hear everybody's comments on this. Oh, yes. So I forgot to tell you in the beginning, because there was no one on here. I'm going live using StreamYard. So that I can see your comments, click in the comments section. There is a link. It's a link to StreamYard, and you click on that and you give StreamYard permission to see your profile, so that if you comment or ask any questions, then I will see them pop up. Okay, so pop over there, and I'd love to hear there's 4 of you on there. I'd love to hear your take on things. What do you think about Botox and fillers and everything like that? What is your take on it? I think it's really important to discuss these things, because that spirit of judgment actually brings some shame to some people that have stepped out, that have wanted to do something. And we don't want to have that shame in our brothers and sisters. And this goes for men as well. Men will get things done. And, I just don't think it is, I think it's each person's choice to have whatever they want done. That is my take on it. And I would love, hey, Kaylin, I would love to hear other people's take on it, because I just don't think there's anything wrong with it. So, and I don't know who's on here, and I'd love to hear what you think. Would you get something done? Like I said, like Esther went through an amazing transformation, and, well, I wouldn't say amazing. It would have been pretty grueling, I would say. It would have hurt quite a bit. But, there's things that people get done because let's put it this way, if something's going to make you feel better about yourself, your identity in Christ, but something that you've decided is going to make you feel better, look better, whatever, wouldn't it be better to have that done and you become more of who you should be? it just gives you that confidence. I just think it's a interesting topic, and I would love to hear. You've not researched Botox, Alberta. Well, it's really interesting because Botox is it actually metabolizes. So the thing with it is that what happens, hi Hillary, as long as it's for you and not because you feel you don't measure up. Exactly, Hillary. That's awesome, sis. Yeah, as long as though it's for you and not doing it because of someone wants you to get it or you feel you need to look a certain way. I've also, with Botox, Alberta, like I said, it metabolizes. So when you get it, you actually are not allowed to exercise for at least 24 hours, because if you exercise, it metabolizes and it'll take the effect away of, which is all it does is relax the muscle. So interesting thing is, I don't know if some of you know this, but your muscle, your facial muscles actually go from here right over and down your back. And I know a friend of mine who used to get very bad migraines, and she had a very tight neck muscles, very tight. She used to be very, very fit and very tight in her neck and bottom of her head. She actually got Botox to actually release her muscles and relax that, and it would subside. So, it can be used for various reasons as well. And it's also used for people that have sweat odor problems. Get that? There's a lot of people that get Botox because of their sweaty armpits and stuff like that. So they're overstimulated. So they actually get Botox. It's really interesting, eh? So yeah, as long as you're getting it for yourself and not because you feel you don't measure up. So I'd love to hear, I mean, I'm not putting you on the spot. I'd love to hear if anyone has considered it before, whatever you've considered. I mean, I have considered, like years ago, I thought, I would love to get this bit done. I'm just being real, everyone. I wouldn't now, but that was something I considered, and I looked into it and everything like that. But I wouldn't now. But oh my goodness, I just learned something. Oh, awesome. Awesome, Alberta. That's awesome, sis. Yeah, there's so many things, that you learn. Like, I was talking, because I actually go to the Casey clinic, and I was talking to them there about, all the different things, because, be wise when you're getting things, do your research, talk to people, talk to the experts, what are the contras to it and everything like that. So there's always that wisdom behind everything. So, fillers as well, fillers, obviously with people, a lot of people, they think fillers, they think of lips. Ooh. But fillers can actually, when you get to a more mature age like myself, I'm 51, I haven't had any fillers, but I'm actually looking at doing that. Because, why do I say that? It's not going to change my structure or anything like that. What it does is, because when you're starting to age, and it actually starts in your 30s, women, your collagen starts breaking down. So collagen are the building blocks to keep your structure of your skin nice and firm. So when hormonal changes happen, which normally start in your 30s, you don't even realize it until you hit your 40s, 50s, depending on, everyone's different. But it breaks down. And I learned this, that right here on me, I've got a little bit, I can't even see it. Is a bit, it just comes down a little bit here. So I've lost volume. And the nurse at Casey said, you've lost volume. It's actually a ligament. And I thought, well, I lost a lot of weight. I had lost a lot of weight about, well, people think, oh, you didn't lost a lot of weight. I really didn't put on. But I was pretty lean about a year and a half ago. And I believe my face sunk in a lot. And I believe that these ligaments actually dropped because I lost a lot of fat here. And she said that in order to bring this up and not have that is to put just a little bit of filler in there, and it'll just look natural. And it just happens. It's right away, and it's just a little bit of filler, and it won't change your whole outlook, well, not outlook, but your look, your structure, but it will just give you that lift from where my ligaments here actually kind of like drooped and dropped. So interesting, hey? I think it's really interesting to talk to people about these kind of things and break open conversation about these types of things. And I know a lot of there's a big thing that's going on at the moment with, like I've just said before, with stomach stapling. And I think good on these people, because that's a massive thing to undertake. I mean, you've got to be in a certain health level before you can actually have that done. You know, there's massive medical things that you've got to pass before you can have that done. And there's a well-known person that's been sharing about his journey, and he's looking amazing. I'm like, good on you, Keti Pai. That's awesome. You know, after years of trying to lose weight, he's made the decision. He's looking happier. He's looking better. His family life is better. And now they're expecting. Oh my gosh, that is so cool. And I don't think anyone should judge anyone for that type of thing, you know? So yeah, I just wanted to put that out there and share about my little journey with deciding. So I just decided this year, actually. I'd done it once before, some Botox, but they didn't do it right. I didn't really see any difference. But yeah, so I decided it was about, I think 2 months ago now. I was like humming and hawing, and I thought, first I said, Papa, is it something that I can get? And he said yes. So I was like, oh, cool, because I have to be obedient to my papa. So I decided to go and get it done. And I just feel really, really happy about it, because this is not so tight now, and because it's such a big muscle. It was so tight and so contracting, because maybe I frowned too much. Maybe I was angry too much. But anyway, so yeah, so all to say, you must do your research, but please don't judge anyone that have decided to get something done, whatever reason that is, you know, but also don't get it done to be noticed, and don't get it done, I don't think, to get it done to, like Hillary said, thanks sis, don't get it done to feel like you need to measure up to a certain standard or anything like that. It's got to be about, you know, it's your own choice, but don't do it for someone else or to measure up to a standard. So that's my kōrero tonight, everyone. Just have a look through Esther. Read Esther, and delve into that, because man, oh man, what she would have had to go through to actually be presented to the king would have been, I would say, pretty horrendous. It wouldn't have been a spa every single day like we would have, like some people like to romanticize about. But anyway, that is me, everyone. I'm dropping all my stuff everywhere. Bless you. If you've got any questions or anything like that, PM me, whatever. But, you know, if you're looking at getting something done, good on you. Keti Pai. If I can help and tell you some of my things and what I've researched, then PM me. Awesome, everyone. Be blessed. Have a wonderful Monday evening, and I'll catch you again next week. Unspoken Real Talk, where we break open topics that are not spoken about in four walls of a church. Bless you, everyone. Bye.